Hello everyone, welcome to MindBodyAsset, and today we are have a wonderful guest. She is doctor by profession and she's a homeopathy doctor, and she have specialized in trauma and informed healing and mindset coaching as well as emotional coaching. So she's PHMS MD, and she's going to discuss about like how people are suffering with the stress, anxiety, overthinking, so multiple related issue. So that we will discuss, and I'm going to ask her a question which will be most beneficial people who are suffering with the stress, emotional related issue. So let us welcome Dr. Sadhana here. Welcome, Dr. Sadhana here.
Thank you
Wonderful
so much.
having you here.
Thank
Yeah,
you so
yeah,
much.
great. Thank you so much. So let me jump into the question asked you here. Many people have a neck pain even after the exercise or medicine. What do you think they are missing?
All right. So see, you talked about neck pain and like people are doing exercise, people are having medicines, but still the neck pain is all many a times it's there. For a certain amount of time, it's not there, and again it's coming back. Recurrent pains are there, and people are actually suffering. So the most important part over here, which many of them miss, are what kind of tension they are carrying, like what kind of emotional load, what kind of stress they are carrying, because whatever emotional load one person carries is directly responsible for what is going on in the body. Body screams through pain or certain kind of symptoms that see something is happening to me, and people miss this.
Okay, okay, interesting. It's a body actually that give you a signal and all that is related to your emotion and the body pain. That's very
Yes.
interesting. Yeah. Okay, so I'll just jump to the next question. Can emotional stress or overthinking actually cause physical pain like neck pain, stiffness? You just said just, but I want to know a little bit.
Yes, of course. So yes, in majority of cases, more than 90% of cases, people do have such a response because emotional stress or the emotional load, any kind of stress, overthinking, anxiety, worry, fear, all these negative emotions causes certain kind of chemical release in our body, which we can say as a stress hormones. And these stress hormones, they are not released. They are just stored and stored and stored in our body. And hence, by storage of those hormones, by storage of these emotions which are not released, there is certain kind of stiffness, there is muscle tension, there is strain, which ultimately results in stiffness or muscular pain.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. So because of the stress, people get stiffness and rigidity in their body. Very important point. Yeah. All right. All right. Yeah. Why do responsible and hardworking people suffering more from stress related body pain?
बिकॉज उनको सबका बोझ उठाना है. So it's like,
Right.
yeah. So it's like, see, the more responsible one, the sincere one, or the good people, we talk about the good child or the good person. So what they do, many a times they feel they are overly responsible. So they carry load of other people's emotion too. They want things to be like, under control. They have to take care of each and everything, and they are looking over analyzing things. So what all this causes a lot of extra emotional load which body is not able to process. And along with that, what happens, you are carrying your load, your own emotions. Apart from that, you are also carrying somebody else's emotions or their load. And loads, where do we pick it up? Like, अगर हमें कुछ रखना है, where do we carry? We usually carry it on our shoulders. Yeah. हम स्कूल जाते हैं, बैग लेके जाते हैं,
Absolutely.
कैरी हियर, राइट?
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
है ना? So there is this.
Very, very rightly. Like there's this one famous song also, "Sari Dunya Ka Boj Hum Uthate." Like kind of
Yes.
multiple role we play. That's very rightly said. Very insightful. So I'll go for the next question. Now. How does the nervous system play a role in a chronic pain like cervical and upper back pain?
Wow. And nobody talks about this. Nervous system, when we talk about, so definitely in very short, I will say that we have a, like our brain that supplies, like nerves are there which are connected like from our head to toe through our spinal cord. There are nerves, right? So now nervous system, there are like two main parts of it. One is relaxed one and the other is stressful one. When we say stressful one, what it means that if there is any kind of stress, when there is any kind of challenging situation, the stressful nervous system, which we say sympathetic nervous system, gets activated in our body. And when that is activated, it causes us to, like, you might have heard about fight and flight response. What's that? Fight as in, like, if there is some kind of challenging situation. अभी होता क्या है, while we are in some kind of stress, तो हमारा sympathetic nervous system activate होता है and it causes us to either response like with some kind of like anger, fight करने में, or else we run away, we try to escape that situation. That is normally flight or fight response. So now, because of today's workload or because of today's lifestyle, we are constantly under threat. Our body, our mind is constantly under some kind of stress, which it perceives as a threat, some kind of harmful thing. And when our body perceives something as harm, it goes into flight or fight response. It switches into stress wala nervous system, and hence we are not able to relax. And that's how nervous system is associated with chronic neck pain or any kind of chronic pains in our body, because we are constantly under stress. Our body is constantly under super alert mode.
Okay, okay. Yeah, absolutely. In the yoga also there is this topic comes like your breathing get fast if you are in sympathetic nervous system when you are into stress, and when you are in a meditative pose, whenever you are calm, your breathing always gets slow and your heartbeat also gets slow. Very informative. Yeah.
Yes.
So here the next question comes. Many people ignore emotional and focus only on posture. Is it a mistake?
Yeah, I can say, instead of saying that it's a mistake, I will say that people miss something. Like we try to focus on one aspect of the life, but we miss on to the other important aspect of the life. Many a times we try to like correct our posture, do some kind of exercise, and these are equally important. But emotional healing also has its own role. When you talk about holistically healing or healing fully, completely, so emotional healing plays a major role over there. Why? Because see, each kind of emotion. Okay, let me start from here. Whatever we undergo, any kind of thought, any kind of situation, any kind of experience that we undergo, it creates certain kind of emotions within us. Emotions can be positive or it can be negative. If it's positive, that's all right. But when it's negative, we are having and we are harboring that negative emotion inside us, and we are not focusing on releasing it. We are not focusing on getting it out of our body. Then it is there inside our body till the time we work on it. So even if we do exercise, have a good posture, or we work on the body physics, but we don't work on releasing those stored negative experience or the stored negative emotions, healing is incomplete. And that's why people do suffer from recurrent pains.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. They have doing a different therapy, but they are not working on the emotion. Very informative actually. You're very rightly said in this. So they have to work on the emotional aspect. So then their body and their mind and their soul also start working really well.
Both needs to be in sync. Both.
Yes, yes. So here, because I'm working with the working professional and gamers, so I want to ask question related to them only. For
Okay.
software professional and gamers who sit for the long hours, how do you emotional pattern worsen their physical pain?
Okay. So you see, if you see this software professionals or the people who are sitting for a longer hours, what is usually happening that they are sitting at one place and see any kind of thing when it is in a one for a long duration when it persists, it causes certain kind of trouble. For example, even if I sit like this for a longer period of time, there is a constant strain on my neck. There is a
Correct.
constant strain over here, and it will ultimately give me some kind of pain. And now, how is this related to emotional pains? See, especially when you talk about software people, they are highly responsible people, or I can say they are highly achievers, like people who have a high potential, who have worked a lot in their life, especially mentally. Like they were very studious, comparatively sincere, putting all their efforts into studies. So when you see their lifestyle at an emotional level, there is one common pattern going on, that they are trying to achieve more and more and more and more. They are trying to prove themselves a lot many times. And all these things are coming from certain kind of experience in their childhood. Probably somewhere they did not got approval or acknowledgement or appreciation from their parents. So they are now trying to prove themselves by achieving more and more and more and more. And this is a very common pattern found in highly qualified people. And this emotional pattern they do not recognize until and unless they sit with someone, some doctor, some coach, and talk about this. They will not be aware of this kind of response, and this is their survival response, or I can say coping mechanism. Until and unless they break this pattern, things keep on coming because they are into that loop of doing, proving, achieving. Doing, proving, achieving. That loop goes on and constant stress goes on.
Absolutely, absolutely. Nowadays, everyone is just in a proving mode, and there is no, they are not accepting themselves. Very rightly said. And everyone actually, they are in this cycle to prove someone, their family or some of the other. Very correct. So here I want to ask you next question. People feel guilty taking rest. Can that mindset increase body tension?
Yes. Again, it is like similar to the previous question that you asked. There is guilt while taking rest, and it is seen in so many people. And especially like last time I had a conversation with someone, we were talking about moms. That time also the same topic came up. Guilty while taking rest. From where this is arising? This is again arising from some kind of their experience from the childhood, where a child, instead of being a child, became an adult and was taking care of their parents or their siblings or their home. They were like constantly juggling between their studies and taking care of home also, or the siblings. So now what happens? Inside their mind, inside their body, it goes on. If I take rest, that means I am not doing something. So rest means I am skipping something, and this causes certain kind of guilt in them. And this is again highly seen in high achievers, high potential people, people who are like into really, really good job, corporate, software engineers, professionals, all this kind of people. Yes, they, in them, this are seen. This is a very, very, very common pattern of feeling guilt. And yes, if you don't rest, your body is in a constant alert mode, and being in constant alert mode, ultimately it is increasing your tension inside the body and causing you the pain. Some or other kind of pain is going to come up because body needs rest and body needs that time to repair, to heal. And when we don't give it, it is going to respond in certain kind of negative way.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. Nowadays, people are working like 12 hours, even Saturday, Sunday also they work. They don't have a time to rest and they don't have a family time and going out. This create aggression and irritation. Absolutely. Very rightly said. So rest is very important. Physical rest and also mental rest. Yeah.
Yes, and people miss this. Like they feel it is like कि rest करके क्या ही होगा, but it is very important part of our life.
Correct. Now, let us come to the solution part. We have discussed a lot of problems. Now, here, what are the two or three simple things someone can do daily to calm their nervous system?
All right. First, very important thing, take a pause. When I say pause, that means simply stop for a moment. We are continuously like into hustling, juggling, or doing something or the other. So in between your work, what you can do, just take a break of few seconds. I'm not even saying for minutes. Just take a pause for a few seconds and relax yourself. Just sit and focus on your breathing. You can count. Once you count and focus on your breathing, your whole system relaxes. You switch from your stress mode to relaxation mode. Your nervous system switches. So first thing, take a pause. Second thing, focus on your breath. Take some deep breath. Usually we are not breathing properly. We are having a breath which is like, half focused, which is not proper chest related breathing. So what you have to do, you take 5 deep breaths. Not much, just 5 deep breaths. Close your eyes, like focus on your breath and see that your abdomen rises when you breathe. So deep breathing. Do it for 5 times and see the relaxation that you will have. And the other thing that you can do, which you will enjoy, आप अपना काम कर रहे हो, just after few hours, like after 1 to 1.5 hours, just get up from your table, just shake your body and come and sit back. These are like some simple techniques which are not going to consume your time, but they are going to switch you from stress to relaxation mode.
Yeah, absolutely. It is this pause you said, it is related to the previous question only. People are not taking rest, they are not taking pause. And breathing is like magical. People can cure their most of the problem. Even in I emphasize this breathing in my workshop also. And yeah, shaking increase the blood flow into your entire body, which make your body active and also make perform the most of the thing. Very rightly said. This three thing everyone should follow, like pause, breathing, and shake it, baby. Shake your body. Yeah.
Shake your body, like it will definitely increase the blood flow. साथ ही साथ, what it does, which people skip, it releases your stored emotions. That's the very important part.
Mm.
Yes.
Yes. Absolutely. Now, related to this question, is there any quick technique to reduce emotional tension in the body instantly? Like you have already said about three tips. Is there any instant technique which we can do?
Stretching, because see, if you have to release anything instantly, important thing is move your body, because things are getting stored in your body. So rather than working on the emotion part, like sitting, working, releasing. Better work on your body. Once you move your body, it can be anything. Like we talked about shaking, or it can be stretching, or it can be dance, it can be jumping, whatever you like. If you have to get instantly out, move your body, it is going to help you.
Correct. Absolutely. Nowadays, everybody just sitting at home, in office में जाके भी sit बैठना ही होता है, and then traveling के time पे बैठना ही होता है. Everybody like in sitting mode only. Very comedy thing. Yeah. So let me ask you the another last few question I will ask you. So when should someone consider deep healing like inner child work or trauma healing?
So this is a very deep question, and definitely, see, once you feel that in your life you are doing so many things, but still you are stuck up, you are not able to move past something, something is holding you back, especially some kind of emotions that you feel my life is going smooth, but this particular emotion, for example, any kind of shame, any kind of guilt, any kind of things like, yeah, I have to do, I have to do more, or you feel guilty while resting, any such emotions which are keeping you stuck, or you don't know like how to set your boundaries. You are seeing that there are some patterns which are recurrently occurring in your life. For example, you are like having a difficult environment at your workplace, difficult colleagues, difficult boss. You changed your work. At your new workplace also you are facing this similar situation. That means there is not everything wrong with the other side. Like there is not everything wrong with the work. There is something in you which is attracting such kind of things in your life. Either you are not able to set your boundaries, either you are people pleasing, either you are overgiving, you are responding from your own survival response, from your coping mechanism. So when you see certain patterns repeating in your life, either money, either health, either a difficult or toxic relationship, or your own self. For example, many a times we self sabotage ourselves, like we become our own biggest critic, our biggest showing us like our lowest thing at each and every moment. So then it becomes that we work on our own self, we work on our inner self, and there comes deep trauma informed work, trauma based work, or inner child work. Such kind of works come over there.
Okay, okay. Very deep, actually, this is people like going through with this, so it is very depth actually. I feel like I also have to learn about emotional healing and all. So last two more question I will ask, and then after I will also encourage you, if you have any of your workshop is coming where you are going taking online or offline session where I encourage my student or I can spread this knowledge like which you have like because nowadays the people are running, they have a lot of stress, they're deeply inside are struggling, so your workshop maybe definitely will help them. So related to this, I have one more question. What would you say to someone who has been suffering from pain for a year but feel nothing is working?
I will say take help. Many a times we feel like, okay, I have done this, I have done that, I know this, I know that. Many times, yes, we do know a lot of things. But there are so many things in the world that can help us and we are not aware about it. You never know what will work for you. So first thing is take help. Second thing, take responsibility of your own problems if you are going through certain things. So there is something that needs to be worked on. So please take that responsibility. Okay, I need to work. I know that things are not better, but I will work and things will be fine. And third most important thing, be hopeful. You never know from where the help will arise. You never know from what thing you will get better. You never know what will work for you. So be hopeful, take help, go ahead, ask people. People are there to help you out.
Absolutely, absolutely. Nowadays, people are staying introvert. They don't take help. They have an assumption, like what people will think about it. And you should go. I feel you need to go to a mentor like you, who are helping many people, because sometimes they have an assumption like, if I discuss with this thing to this people, what he will think about me. So when we go to some professional person, he will definitely help you. And responsibility is very important. Like, we just stuck in our couch and we don't take responsibility and we just blame others. So very rightly you said here. So last and final question I ask you here. So if you had give one message to people who are silently struggling with the stress or pain, what would you be?
There is always a solution. If you're silently suffering, remember there is always a solution. You are not aware of it. You will reach it. Just put your intention. I know there are like so many people, like as I have worked with so many patients, they do come with in a state, many times a state of hopelessness because they are tired. They are tired of suffering from years together. Also, many times they feel that no one is able to understand them. Also, many times they are not able to share their problems with anyone. And yes, that does happen. But remember one thing, put your intention, put your best of the intentions, because our intentions work magical. As I said previously, you never know from where the help will arrive. And this is like literally true. Put your intentions, you are going to get the best. And as I said earlier, be hopeful, take responsibility. It is going to help you out.
Absolutely. In this, I have one dialogue also from Shah Rukh Khan. सच्चे मन से अगर कुछ चाहो तो पूरी कायनात उसको मिलाने की साजिश लगती, kind of.
Bilkul.
So
There is one
yeah,
thing that I would like to say. Like there are like so many things which are being like made up by our mind to and to make us slave. Like we are suffering from so many things because of our mind or the things that we have made up in our mind. So once we work on that aspect now, majority of problems, not only emotional, mental, but even physical problems, they start disappearing. So it's important that we take care of this aspect of our life also.
very true, very true. People are just doing gymming, they're doing all the physical activity, but internally and mentally, they're struggling. They're just having a lot of hurt and pain.
Yes.
So if person are, they should be happy within and they should happy outside. So very
Yes.
rightly you have said. I would love to take a more. I would love to ask more question, but here I want to stop here. But it was wonderful having you here and ask you a multiple question. And maybe I will ask you. I will arrange your again second interview. Maybe I'll ask. Maybe I'll call my most of the student. I will also invite you in my 90 days. You can ask a question. It was wonderful having you. Thank you so much giving your precious time and spending almost you have given me like 40 minutes here. And also you can tell if you have any workshop, it's coming,
Yes.
upcoming workshop coming. I can suggest one of my student if you are conducting. Please, can you share that?
Yes. Sure. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this. Yes, I do have a workshop coming up. It's an offline one. It's a 1 day healing retreat in Mumbai on 3rd May, Sunday. And what is the base of this? That whatever we talked about right now, that we are going to see deeply ourselves. In our life we are not able to pause, we don't have a moment to reflect on ourselves. So this 1 day retreat will help people to reflect within themselves what they are carrying, what is actually going on with them, how why they are reacting the way they are doing, what is their personality type or their trauma response. We will see all those things and then we are going to release it. It is not just about awareness, but also about releasing those things which are not serving them in a good way. And there is like some beautiful, magical, something which is very close to my heart. We will be doing that activity, that is meeting your own inner child. When I say that, that is like meeting your childhood self, and that is going to be extremely emotional and relaxing for each one of them. So any one of you, if would like to like experience this, do come. It's in Mumbai on 3rd of May, Sunday, and it's a full day workshop from 9 to 5 a.m. 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Wow. I would like to attend this, and I'm really excited to know, like you have already have told multiple things, and it excited me. I sound also really good. I will register this workshop definitely, and I will also will be there in your workshop, and I'll also encourage my student, my colleagues to attend. This is a very important subject you are taking. That's really good of you. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank
So
you
thank
so
you so
much.
much, everyone. Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Sadhna, for your time, and thank you so much, people who are listening to till this end. If you want to ask any question, you can please post it in the comment box. I will keep your question. I will ask your question. I will take your question to Sadhna, Dr. Sadhna, and she will give you answer. Okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Sadhna. Here, we will see you in the next interview. Bye bye.
Thank you
Have
so
a
much.
lovely day.
Yes. Bye bye.